Hello guys, today I'll be showing you guys a challenge, another challenge from TryHackMate, and this the server from hell. And it's a really interesting one. It's classified as medium, but it's not really hard. Uh, Consider that you already finished like this room. I haven't. Actually, I have, but it was in another path. So it's not showing up here, but I'll probably go through this room again because there are a lot of things to remember and to relearn and also learn again. Maybe some a couple things that I did not pay enough attention on it. But if you have if you've already been using nmap for some time, if you have some practice, it's not supposed to be hard at all. So the server from hell face a server that fails as was configured and deployed by the Satan himself. Can escalate to root. And yeah, it sounds pretty challenging. I don't know what they did. Really, I don't know how they set up this thing. Because it's the weirdest firewall I ever see in my life. Swear to God. Super weird. Uh, Server. All right. Sorry for your religious people, and I changed my paper because it's just fair, right? We're talking about a server from how I really have to have a pentagram in my background right now. So let's start. Uh, Save as. I don't know how to use the GUI. I'm sorry. Status and Satan server. Let's from. Oh, very creative. Very creative. That is not even Halloween yet. Very far from Halloween, but anyway. So what happens is generally like when I start, I'll probably run something like sudo rust scan -a, and then just pass like the IP of the server or something like this, right? And okay, rust scan whatever, and then probably I'll set like the recommended values for the limit, like 5,000, and I'm trying to map all the ports at a kind of simultaneous. It's not really simultaneously. You are doing like 5,000 at a time. This is very, very fast. But when you do this, look how nice it is. The output. Obviously, I have to type in. Oh, what did I do? Oh yes, of course. I forgot to pass range. So let's do this. And it shows like everything, absolutely every port is open by default. It's just a mess. It's just a mess. Looks like a mess. Like Recon is here is really cool because of that. If you're just trying to hit a random port, 5421 whatever, just let me try you any cat. 542 5321 whatever. 4321. I don't know Nimbus. I'm sorry. Let's go. It's you're gonna have like a lot of banners. Every port has a different banner, and it's super misleading. Super misleading. So that you can just try your luck. See. So what works for you? Just trying to try to write the script to go like port to port and see if anything makes sense, or if you finish this rune or any other rune in the map, probably you will hear about Null Scans, and you hear that they are usually used to evade forwards as well, and it works really well with this rune. Okay. I have to go back to the subject later on. I just want to share you guys this resource because it's a really cool example, right? That we have in for Hackmate. Um, this machine is not really know. A lot of people doesn't really like doesn't have a lot of likes, but it's a really cool machine. So it's saying that we should start on port 1337. So I trying to then contact. I see there's a tip that just for fun. What am I doing here? Just for fun. One. I know I should start. I should like start a new scan like as soon as possible because it takes forever to finish. Welcome traveler to the beginning of your journey. That's so nice. Welcome traveler to the beginning of your journey. To begin, find the troll rights. Legend says it's hiding the first 100 ports. Try printing the banners from the ports. Yeah, we could do this. But no, that can be a pain in the ass, so I'm not doing it. I just use different nmap scan. We can just look at here. If we run like nmap help, you see on the scan techniques there are a couple examples. There's like the most used ones, SS, ST, a couple weird ones like this main mode scans nobody uses. There's an example of that on the this guy right here, I guess. But if you go a bit down here, we're talking about TCP node thing and Xmas, I think that's it. Scans. So try this one. So let's go. I have to sudo nmap. I need to pass this flag. So yes, it's a firewall. Yes, it is, but it's not IDS. It's not an intrusion detection system. It's just a freaking firewall. We're not making any difference. If it goes slow, it will try to be a bit of, fast. So yeah. Use this. We know that it's already up, so we don't have to test that. So you just pass a pn right here. And I just pass all ports because I'm the kind of guy that are suspicious. I'm always suspicious, especially because it's a server from hell. So yeah. Let's just look at everything. Sudo nmap default assign blah 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 blah. So if you start your journey using scan like this one, possibly you're gonna save a lot of time. Really. Maybe all ports is a bit too much. Do I care about ports? Whatever, I can stop the video if I need it and then come back to it. Let's do this, and I send these output to main.nmap. Let's do this, and this will take very long. So you guys can do this as well, and it save a lot of time down the road if we start this way. So it's a bit tricky to enumerate. So it's a really nice rune to practice our reconnaissance skills. It's basically just reconnaissance. Actually getting to get access is not really that hard, and getting root especially is not overly complicated as well, especially for us that were like beginners, right? We can do this run, and if you want to do by yourself, now is the time. Just this tip right here you guys can use. I can stop this video, go to try hack me, and try it yourselves. And then you can just come back here, finish. I hope you guys do. And what do you recommend afterwards is going and read a bunch of write-ups, because in that way you can learn like other techniques to finish this room. So I'll pause this video real quick and I'll just be back in a second. So we're back. So let's go. Let me access my box again. But just let me check out if this is really okay. Yeah, it's recording. And as you see, we have a clear view of all the ports that are open. Looks like we have NFS. I don't know. We have to trying to find banners to help us, but they're here. Those ports that we need are right here. So yes, although they put on that trick, put up that trick to trying to mislead us or anything like that, it's still quite easy to enumerate which ports are actually really open. Just notice that here that we don't really know if it's open or filtered. Always when you're running a new scan, you have this result. But actually, if it showed up it's probably open. Are they just there are cases that could be really, and there's a false positive. It's not really a port that matters for us. But probably they're really all open here. So what you can do, and now I'll just to be sure, I'll just try to grab banners from them. This really looks like an FS. Other nmap scans probably not working. They're not gonna give me more information. But if you look at this, the sports right here, they are usually ports NFS use to run their process. Like we probably have like mount D, a couple of them, then a couple ports used for status, and have like port mapper and the main process an FSD on port 2049. So the ports that are actually really weird right here is this port 3333 and 4444. I have no idea what they're doing, but I'm not doing another nmap scan to just finish this. Just that handful. Oh, I don't know why they did that, but anyway. I'm just trying to capture banner, and I think that should be enough. I start on port 2333, and then I'll go to the port 4444. So let's see what we got there. So this looks pretty good. So far, yeah, this is the SSH banner. I could just be messing with this, but the port is open. There's like the SSH banner right there, so it's probably really SSH. Let's put this right here. Let's see what we got on port 444. 4. So let's see, and there's the note. That's not really a banner. I think this is just messing with this, but I have tabs on this one. I did not actually like. Yeah, we connected, but it reset our connection from the other side. So this looks like some sort of console you could use connect to using telnet or something like this, but it has reset our connection, so that has no use, at least for now. So nothing, just create like yes, I have no idea what a send IDOC control console it is, but let's just let this as an observation. So I'm trying to confirm if this is really NFS, if your reports actually doing what it's supposed to do by running show mount. Show mount is command I usually NFS is a network file system just used to share like your local file system to other servers on your network, and then access and mount like it was like their file system, so it's transparent for any other process on your server when you use it. I can use mount to verify if there is any file system on the server from how that is accessible to us. So let's do this. And let's see what's going to show up. Yeah, so this is pretty good. Especially because of slash home. Damn, it looks like a home directory right here. And that smells good. Because we already know where SSH port is, and now we have a home directory. And for some reason, if you have like writing on this directory, we could just create a SSH key and access as this user NFS, for example, or maybe there's like some files that connects with right, maybe even SSH keys. We don't know. So let's try to mount it. So we're gonna use like sudo mount -t and we'll try to NFS 4. Okay, and then you just pass the server followed by this, and then the file system, the remote file system. Okay, and then just pass like your local file system when you would like to mount that remote file system. Then you'll be able to access those files from that. Let's try this. That's taking some time, but didn't throw any errors, so we should be good. That is backup.zip. Let's see if there's anything hidden here. Not only this file backup.zip. So I'll just copy this file to studies. Again, sorry for everybody that's religious. Consider this a not that seasonal Halloween video. So yes, that's it. Let me test if we can create files here. Yep, it's really only, but probably on this it's a backup. So like backups, they usually have important things. Like you're not going to backup something that's not important. I guess, right? Not just a backup random file. So it's probably something important here. Let's just try to unzip it. Sorry, to unzip. I should have put that on my notes, but anyway. Unzip backup.zip, and looks like there's home hates.ssh, and there's ID underline RSA, but it's asking for a password, which is bad for us because we don't know the password. What is a interesting files? I think it would make more sense to call it files of interest. That sounds better. So anyway, I guess probably can use John. Zip to John, right? What the hell is that? It is assumed that all files in each archive have the same password. If that is not the case, the hash may be uncrackable. To avoid this, use an option -O to pick the file at a time. So I really don't care about anything else here. I don't think it would care. Is this ID /RSA file? So I don't know. It might be a lot of things juicy there, but like if you have access to the server, that's all we care, right? Then we can just search for the file locally, for the files locally. I think we need this one. So trying to extract again, extract the hash, right? And let's see if John can do that for us. Yep, those look legit. I'll copy this to a file called hash.txt because I'm very creative. Yep, like hash.txt. Oh, it's here. Oh, it's good. And just probably just John would list. Let me just copy this. If you had to reproduce later on the same move, because it'll become easier. The word list, set word list, and just use rock u.txt and just press hash. I should be able to recognize the format. I'm not going to specify because I don't even know which format is this. That looks sus. So what did I do wrong, my fella? Using default input encoding is UTF, loading password hash, because zip, no password hash is left to crack. Looks like I messed up here somehow, and I have no idea what I did. Let me remove this iron for now, so we don't have to. It makes sense to overwrite anything. This hash.txt. Which command to use? Okay, use this one. Unzip and then use this one. Maybe it's just a bug. I just changed the word of things. I hope it's a bug. And did not happen to me first time I tried this. And just state hash.txt. We changed the command a little bit. This should not matter. This should not matter at all. If it works, I'll be damned. Nothing changed here. Nothing. And then John. Wireless. Set. Wireless and rock q.txt and then our hash. No password hashes left to crack. What a weird thing. Okay, zip, that's correct. Huh. Let's see command I did again. id.sh. So I can recognize which files are not encrypted, right? Just try something different then. This looks different. Um, mm, 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 mm. If you guys know why it's not working, please comment about it. I'd love to know. Fuck, why did that work? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what worked in this way. Why it worked in this way. But if you guys are seeing this, if you guys have the same problem, maybe this will work for you too. I'm not gonna face the same issue. And that's just our life. That happens all the time. And that's what this is so great. You never know what's gonna happen. What kind of challenge you're gonna face. There is. Do you have AIDS? Sorry, hates. What? Yeah. Authorized keys. Let's see how that looks like. Cat. I figured. Oh, that's pretty good. Great. We had the public key is already the local public key for this user is already saved authorized keys. So and I have his private key, so you just should be able to get access to the server. And then here you go. You probably this is a fact. I'm not gonna disclose this. You guys just find by yourselves when you access the server. And there is a hint, so let's have a look at it. 2500 to 4500, and probably it's just a hint on this where the SSH server is, and you know for facts after these any hats right here that is on port 333. So yes, thank you for the hint, but we already know because we're patient. So just change the permission for this file ID SSH, or else it's not gonna let me use it. And just try to log in as this user hates right here. File ID / SA, and then user is our user. There's one, and default is 3, and the IP is this one right here. That's all. We have all good. Says and here we go. Hey, look at this. Hell yeah. Welcome to Hell. We hope you enjoy your stay. It was really like, I'm probably trying to use this as thumbnail if possible. I like it. This looks like a Ruby, RB, interactive Ruby thing. I guess it's a Ruby shell. So what we're trying to from the Ruby shell, we have to. There's no use for us. I prefer the batch shell when exporting a server, and I bet you do this. You like the same. So just call system and pass /bash. There you go. Escalate. I have user.txt right there, and you have to privileges collect this baby. I'm trying to simplify things, and I'm just going to use Olympia's script to have a look at everything for me. You can do this. There's like, we're not supposed to use Olympia's script all the time. You know what? Fuck them. Let's try to do only the basic stuff and see if it works. Like the basic checks, it's sudo, it's ID, groups they are, and for example, swid files, and let me see what else, capabilities like local services, that kind of stuff. So let's start with sudo. Maybe it doesn't have to. We don't know his password yet, but yeah. And look here, we don't have like a bash history. The first file we're gonna look for passwords and things like that. So sudo -l to list it, and it looks like we need to put a password. Let me put password as password, and let me try to write a password. And that's it. And I'm gonna just try and brute force my way. Let's see ID. So for nothing interesting right here. Let's see other users. Cat etc. D. Grep sh. But SSH is not a thing, so I have root, vagrant, Ubuntu, and that's nice and neat. So let's try to see if we can access our home folders. We can access NFS. The thing is that we can't use. Let's see. Let's look at this user first, Ubuntu, and yes, he can do lots of things, including his the group LXC, and if you can access that, it becomes that user. Probably we should be able to escalate to root from here. Let's see if I can at least access. Yes, we can. Let's look at the files you have. Oh, there is that .ssh. No. That's just too easy. Let's see. Oh fuck. Obviously, I didn't pay attention to this. Yeah, not gonna be able to access it. And that's where I'm fine. But that was a good try. And let's see, you can go to Vagrant 2, I hope. Yeah, there's that SSH directory right there. I cannot access it. ID Vagrant, And this one doesn't look that interesting. Ubuntu user looks more interesting and more juice stuff he can do. Let's have a look at the TC exports file, because depending on the configuration, and no, I don't say read only. So anyway, let's have a look at it. Read only sync symmetry shack. There's like a flag sometimes you're gonna see is like no root squash. If you don't find that no root squash right here, it is possible to use from your, for example, I could access that mounts that I have on MNT, create a SWD file right there, and upload it. But because it's a read only, it don't have that no root squash. We cannot do that to escalate your privileges. But as always, a good idea to read this stuff. Let's have a look if there's any extra ports open locally. Did I not choose only? Please, IPv4 only. This word on. Let's try to access it locally. There's an, but it's not listening locally. It's listening. It's listening on. What is this? I can just type once anything and then just close the connection. I cannot do anything else. This looks like mount D stuff indeed. So just anyway, just trying to cut this. Let's cut all D ports, cut them all. And this, yeah, if it belongs to the interface, it's probably not gonna throw back a banner anyway. Let me see if the same ones that are showing up here. Yeah, pretty much the same. 3879 4 something 36929 36929. Yeah, not much. So yeah, next step, we're just trying to list site-wide binaries. So find sperm. No, sorry. Minus. It's because I'm Brazilian, so sometimes I say things are weird. Just sound like spam. Ah, shite. This is correct. I guess so. They could have like vulnerabilities related to this, and it'd be like easier to find using Limpius. But there's like the first thing I look, if there's anything that looks like was made like locally, you know. It's not like something that someone downloaded from the repository, or like a program that's well tested, like something that was developed indoors or something like this. Generally, they have lots of mistakes. They do not, for example, configure path variables, that kind of thing, and they can use those binaries to privilege escalate. But that's a no-no. Anyway, let's just see if you have like a way to use kernel exploits. So if you don't, it's on C to find any other way to route to, probably gonna use a kernel exploit if possible. So if it has like GCC or make, for example, it would just be very useful to us. And then we have, so yeah, we could in theory, use kernel exploits against this baby, and I have make as well, and yep, 4 to 15 0 slash 117 generic. So it looks like a couple, at least for what I know, it's probably exploits the take advantage of this executable. I don't know the version PK exact. Let me see. It's easy to, I don't know if it's easy to get it. 0 to 100. I'm not sure, but probably there is a exploit for this guy right here, and definitely pound kit would definitely work on this machine, definitely. So we have it for sure. We have at least that's certainly that's certain to work. We have at least one exploit, and probably two, possibly, right? Possibly two. But let me try other things. I just keep trying to look for. Anyway, let me look for this guy. See, command is right here. Instead of set UIDs, look for set GIDs. What am I doing, bro? Okay, that's better. And usually, that depends on directory. This is not Python, so this is just the directory. If this was a binary, that would be better, because I can just install it Python and just from that escape to shell. And this files that usually are set GID, and it's not much we can actually, at least if you know a way to use those files right here to escalate, please let me know. It'd be very useful, because I encountered it like very often and I didn't find use for them. So let's look for capabilities. Get cap minus all, and then everything. Everything else goes to trash. Oh, look at this. I know that this should not be here, and I don't know what this thing does, but I just don't remember. So let it go. Let's go in this right here. Just Google it. You see, I did this before. Cap deck read search, bypass file read permission checks, and directory read and execute permission checks. Bypass file read permissions checks, and directory read and execute permission checks. File permission, so it can read things that we should not supposed to, and obviously we're just going to use this to read like etc shadow. Yes, it's like the most useful file you have. So I'll try to have a look on etc shadow file. So start minus c vf start minus c. And nop has like p right here, because I don't want to. I want the permission to be changed during hard execution. If I use 3 right here, probably I will not be able to read the files once I extract from the table. It's not really table, but whatever. Test data, and just press etc shadow. So just back up one file. What? Hang on. Yep, yeah, we cannot. I never seen this, but yeah, it was configured by Devil himself, so we cannot write on our own home pages. So let's try again on TMP. Yes, so you have task. What am I doing? Yeah, I used the wrong. You understand? It's still a TAR file, although the extension is messed up because I wasn't paying attention. Sorry. Oh, it's still X star. So let me see how long I've been doing this. Yeah, I still have time. This is probably pretty lengthy. So this is probably what you're gonna use to escalate. Top xvf test.txt, and I have the C shadow hat etc shadow, and there we go. We have vagrant that's useful and have a password for roots. So call vagrant note that you cannot do much right here. Like look at his ID. So obviously just try root anyway first. If it doesn't work, you try vagrant. If the server doesn't look that powerful, usually it's not supposed to be anyway. Cat to see pass WD, and you probably know what we are going to do right now. Just grab this too, and just we can use probably we can use John or local machine to brute force the password to our brute force. Just crack the hash. Yes, crack the hash sounds better. And yes. And then let's send for this guy right here. So just using shadow, you probably are very familiar with this. We're just putting like a format that John can understand to then try to break it. I could do this with hashcat as well. This technique is a bit different. This one I remember I don't have to Google, so I'll just use this. A hashcat can actually be faster, especially if it is it's a complex password. So if you need the larger word list and you have the GPU, we're probably gonna use hashcat to do that. But for us, John's is good enough. Very good. Why I'm saving this. Let me say how it comment. Easier if you need to do this again, and for that you have a note or notes. So John word list, just pass with salt set word list rock.txt in our hash, and I hope you work this time. Your buggy thing, lovable thing. Damn, son. Using for input encoder UTF, and it got the right hash, and no passwords hashes left to crack. What the hell was this? I wanna feel it. I wanna believe it. So, what's going wrong? What is wrong? What? going on fire? What? Why? Oh, already deleted the file and I'm trying to look at it. That's not how you troubleshoot things, kids. Don't troubleshoot things like me. It would not have long career in IT. I don't see it. I don't see any progress. What I'm feeling, you wanna believe. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe this the bug. Maybe I should add a new line at the end. So. Oh, how much I hate this. This should not make any difference. Why am I even trying? No. You know what? Whatever. I'm gonna use John for that. Hatch shadow. Probably I have to update a couple of things. This one. Good to know, good to know, good to know. So, I don't care about you anymore, baby. Hashcat. Say 0 before its attack, and say mode is there's 1. Right. Hope so. And then I want out 5 to be cracked. .txt and remove from hash.txt and wordless would be rockyo.txt, and for some reason or forgot the path. Oh god, obviously did that. So okay, so use a different tool because mine is a bit buggy today. Wordless rockyo.txt minus O to be a bit faster. So we just quote the hash, copy it successfully, remove this file dot whatever and create another one. I'm not in any way criticizing John, it's just my installation is a bit buggy, or I'm doing something terribly wrong. I'm not aware of it. So let's use a different tool. Let's see how long it takes for Hashcat to brute force this thing for us. My god, I already did it. Damn, it took like a second, and I don't have GPU. I only have like CPU here. Oh goodness. So trust no one is the root password. Yeah. Uh, very secure. So the password is trust no one. And there we go, root. So yeah, we finished the whole video. That was all that the troubleshooting. Not remove that anyway because that's just our life is all. Maybe you guys learned something with my mistakes. So just keep them in the open for all of you. If you guys have any ideas how I can fix my John, I would be very glad you guys share with me. I really like to use John. Even though Hashcat is ridiculous fast. Especially passwords that are quite, so to say, that not, they do not use what's recommended by everyone. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching this, and bye bye.